Hello my lovelies and welcome to my video. First off, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for clicking my video. Please don't forget to subscribe while you're here. I really appreciate that. So for today's makeup look, as you guys can tell from the title, I wanted to do a makeup look that was for the everyday girl. Just the kind of girl that maybe doesn't wear a lot of makeup, maybe doesn't know how to do her makeup, maybe she wants to be adventurous for Valentine's Day, maybe she got a hot date. She's the hot date, let's be real. So I wanted to do a really simple look that looks super glam, but is so effortless and so easy. So that's exactly what this look is. It is right here, and guess what? It's all drugstore. Yes, I got you guys. We are affordable today. We are affordable always, actually. So we are going to do this makeup look right here. And if you guys are interested, go ahead and keep watching. So let's get started. As you guys can see, I am fresh faced right now. I'm gonna go in with my foundation. I'm gonna use my L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. This is one of my favorites from the drugstore. It's a little bit on the pricier side, but I do feel like it has a really nice finish. All right, so moving on, I'm gonna go in with cream contour. I'm gonna go in with my LA Girl Pro Conceal. I'm gonna take the tiniest bit of this. I want to use some cream products today because I feel like it gives you a really glowy, natural look. All you have to do is find the hollow of your cheek and just place a little bit of product where those hollows would be. This is my angled kabuki F84 cream contour kind of brush that I like to use, and I just buff that up. As you guys can see, a little bit went a long way, and now we have the hollows of the cheeks going without doing too much to get like a good contour. For the rest of my face, I'm just gonna go in with regular bronzer and just bronze up the face. But before I do that, I'm gonna do the concealer for my eyes. One of my favorite drugstore concealers is the Maybelline Fit Me. To me, this is almost like a dupe of the NARS creamy concealer that they have, and so I'm going to use the shade 20, which is Sand Sable, just to brighten up under the eyes and all of the highlight areas as well. I wanted this look to be really natural and just kind of like for the everyday girl. Not everyone is super into a lot of makeup, so I wanted a tutorial where it's kind of like you want to glam up an easy look, you know? You want to do something a little more glam and a little more date night while still keeping it simple and really natural looking. I'm next going to take my bronzer and I'm just going to bronze on top of where I did my contour, my jawline, my forehead, just to create those shadows and to make some more definition in my face, especially down here. For a really natural flushed appearance, I like to use creamy blushes. So this is one of my favorites from Pixi. This one is in the shade Natural. So it's literally a sheer cheek gel. Sometimes like a liquid blush or liquid highlight or liquid contour can seem a little scary, but I almost feel like you have more control because sometimes you can use your finger. In this case, I'm going to take it to the back of my hand and I'm just going to use my ring finger. So I'm going to take it a little bit higher than the apples of my cheeks. The apples of my cheeks are about down here. I'm going to take it up here and just kind of bring it up. Try to give the illusion of higher cheekbones using this liquid sheer cheek gel. I'm going to start with applying it up here, and this is one of those products that you have to build on. Like the description of the product says, it is sheer, so you can either not use that much and just have the slightest little bit going, or you can build it up to give yourself more of a rosy complexion. It has a little bit of a shine to it, so it kind of gives you like a really natural flushed appearance without looking too crazy and intense. I'm just gonna go in and do a light contour on my nose, and I'm just going to really just follow the natural shape of my nose. You want to pull in the sides by slimming it down. You also want to push the bottom up to give it a little bit of a lifted look. I'm going to go in next with my Airspun powder, and I'm just going to take this to the under eye area. So you could either take a little bit and just kind of give a little swipe, or you could use your beauty sponge, take a little bit on the end, and then just really push that into the skin. I have fine lines under my under eyes, so I feel like I really have to make sure that my concealer stays in place. And since we did a nose contour, I'm going to take it up the sides of the nose as well. So I have been loving blush lately, and what better time to use blush than Valentine's Day. I'm going to go in with my Milani Romantic Rose, and I'm just going to take it on top of where I set the sheer cheek gel. So right now my cheeks are looking like the chocolate and strawberry and Neapolitan ice cream. You know what that means? We need to top it off with the vanilla. So I'm gonna go in and set my face. I'm gonna use my CoverGirl Outlast Active Setting Mist All Day Wear. I like that it feels really nice and cool. And it smells like aloe, which I really like. I just ingested it. I'm gonna take this Wet n Wild Golden Flower Crown highlight. This was all the rave a few years ago when they first came out. Everyone was like obsessed with them. I do like that it's like a really good highlight, but it is on the glittery side. I'm gonna take it to the very tops of my cheekbones, and I like to stay in this area. I don't take it too far down, because then we get into the pores, then we get into like the pimples, the breakouts, and you're just illuminating that, and I don't like that. So I'm just gonna take it up here at the top where the light hits ya. I always use my finger to take it down the nose. Oops, I'm using the same finger that I used for my blush. Don't do that. Now it's just pink down my nose, but that's fine. It's fine. All right, so once we look like your favorite dessert, we're gonna move on. The face, I think, is pretty simple, pretty easy, and still very natural looking. I feel like this took me 10 minutes to do. Take me a little longer because obviously I'm filming and I have to be like, where's my brush and everything. I always, after I finish my face, I always go in and set it one more time just to like lock everything in place. I take this Pixie palette. It is the Natural Beauty palette, and I chose this palette not only because it is natural tones, but because of the color of the tones. They're a little bit on the rose side, a little bit on the gray side, and that's exactly the kind of vibe I'm going for. I want to go in with this color here. It's called Deep Taupe, and I love a shade like this for definition in the eye, because you can really just build on this one color and it's gonna do all the work for you. So take your favorite fluffy brush. Mine is the E40 from Sigma, and I'm going to just do wind wiper motions. I'm sure you guys have heard every beauty guru describes it as wind wiper motions, but we're just gonna take it, we're gonna tap the excess off, and we're just gonna go back and forth in the crease. You wanna make sure that you don't have a lot of product on the brush. One, because you don't need a lot of product, but two, if you have a lot of product, it's gonna make it harder for it to look really, really blended. So you wanna start off really light and just work your way up. I'm gonna take some more of that color and I'm just gonna build a little bit more. I want just a little bit more definition here. Now, as you guys can see, when I look forward, I have this definition right here, which is what I like. I like my eyes to look a little bit more lifted, a little bit more awake, and that's what adding color to your crease really does. Boom, done. Took what, 2 minutes? So the next thing I'm gonna do is something that I like to do to make sure that your face looks really cohesive, and that's to take a little bit of the blush that we used and just add it to the crease. So I'm just gonna take this, same motions, same brush. I'm just gonna add it into the crease just so that everything is very cohesive and everything looks really nice and blended. I'm next gonna move on to the eyeshadow color. So for the eyeshadow, I want a nice kind of rose gold, kind of smoky gray. So this palette is literally perfect. It's called Metal Mauve. I remember I did a makeup tutorial where I pronounced it mauve, and it was so wrong. So I'm just gonna take my ring finger into that color and I'm just gonna apply that onto the lid with my finger. It is so simple and it gives you, like I said, a lot of control when you use your finger. And then when you get to the crease, just kind of dab that in. Taking that same brush that I used in my crease, I'm just gonna go back in with the crease shade and just define everything one more time because that shimmer got away from me a little bit. But not to worry, because it goes away super easily. All right, so now the final step, which is my absolute favorite step because it makes everything so glam and so pretty, but you're barely doing anything. I'm gonna take my Pixi Liquid Fairy Lights, and this one is in Bare Brilliance. So again, I'm gonna take this to the back of my hand, and then using my ring finger, again, I'm gonna apply that on to the lid. So as you guys can see, adding that onto the lid, and I don't know if the camera is picking up how shimmery and like pretty it is. It probably isn't because my lighting is crazy. I feel like adding that onto the lid makes it look so glam, and we've only done 3 things. Put some shadow in the crease, put some shadow on the lid, and then put this Liquid Fairy Lights onto the lid. I'm gonna move on to the rest of the eyes. So I'm gonna use the same shade, and I'm just gonna use it on a shady brush. It is shady. I'm gonna use a shader brush, eye shading E55 brush. I'm gonna take this same color and I'm just gonna smoke out my lower lash line because this is just going to complete the look. All right, so with the lower lash line smoked out, that's the end of the makeup look. I'm just gonna take my mascara. This is my eyelash color. I can't even say that. So I'm just gonna go in and curl my lashes and apply my mascara. If you are an eyeliner kind of girl, this is where you could definitely apply eyeliner, but I wanted to keep this look as simple as possible. So I'm just not gonna do eyeliner today because I also feel like the eyeliner kind of gets rid of that shimmery eyeshadow that we have going, and I feel like that is the star of the show today. So I want to just showcase that. Boom. So I have my mascara done, and if you're just a mascara kind of girl, this is where you can leave it. You don't got to do anything else. I love applying lashes. Personally, I feel like it just adds to the eye, it adds to the look. Even if it's a really natural lash, it just gives you an extra little va-va-voom, you know? For lashes today, I'm gonna go in with these Ardell Naked Lashes. This is the first time I'm using them, so I don't really know what they look like, but they looked really cute. They look really natural, and that's why I wanted to try them. These are the lashes on. Makeup, eye, look, done. All we have left is lips. Lips is one of those things that I feel like could be personal choice in this instance. I feel like this look could work with a pink lip. I feel like it could work with a nude lip. I feel like it could work almost with like a taupey, like brown kind of lip, and I feel like it could work with a red kind of lip. So there's a whole bunch of different ways you can go with this makeup look depending on what you're doing. If you're going out to dinner, it might be easier to do a nude or a pink lip. Are you going out to the movies? Maybe a red lip. Are you making out later? Maybe not a red lip. To keep it girly and pretty, I think I'm gonna go in with the mauve because if I'm being honest, if this is my date, I know we're gonna go out to dinner because we love to eat and we might make out later. So I want to make sure that the color is not super crazy. So I'm going to take the color Really Rose and I'm going to just apply that. So just to add a little extra, I'm gonna go in with my gloss called Petal Ice from Pixi. I got the set in the PR package for their 20th year anniversary, which is so awesome. I love Pixi so much. And I've never tried this, but I feel like this is honestly just a clear gloss, and I feel like that would be perfect to just add a little bit of like juiciness to the lips. Can we play Juicy by Doja Cat? Because that is what I'm feeling like. This is also, I've never tried this before. Like I said, they just sent me this in PR. It's called Lip Lift Max Glossy Lip Plumper. I love that. I love lip plumpers. I'm gonna set my makeup one more time. Alrighty guys, so with the lips in, oof, I love it. I really, really love it. This is the finished makeup look. What do you guys think? Super girly, super easy, super glam. Do you guys like it? Please comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Are you guys gonna do this makeup look? Do you guys have a hot date for Valentine's Day? Are you guys the hot date for Valentine's Day? Yes, yes you guys are. So please let me know what you guys think. This is the finished look. I just said that. I'm saying it again because my train of thought, gone. If you guys are not following me on my socials, I have them linked right there, here. Ciao Claribella is my Instagram, XO Claribella is my blog. It would mean so much to me if you guys checked it out, if you subscribed, if you followed me. I love to keep in touch. I love to talk through comments. I love to share things in my life through my Instagram stories and polls and just be connected. So please follow me on my socials. They are in the description box below as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Did you guys hit the notification bell? Because you know what? I'm gonna be shameless this year. I've never done this on my channel. I never am like, oh my god, subscribe, oh my god, hit the bell. This year, I'm doing it. You know why? Because I have to be my own cheerleader, you know? And that's something that I have a hard time doing. I'm always like, you know, follow me if you want to, but you don't have to. But this year, I'm gonna be like, no. Please hit the notification bell so that you know every time I film a video, because I am filming so many videos this year and I'm so excited. Anyway, I hope that you guys like this makeup look. Thank you so much for watching.